Hello, we are Group 1 and I'm Alison Lee. Thank you for coming our presentation. Our poster theme is that removal saves the earth. This time, I spilled the colored juice, so I tried to wash it by various methods, but the dirt did not come off. Therefore, I wanted to examine the way of cleaning stains, and our group started to research it. According to HuffPost, 1 million tons of clothes are wasted in Japan each year. So, wasting clothes have heavy garbage problems. Actually, according to the questionnaire by a national dry newspaper, more than 60% of consumers don't wear their dirty clothes. From this result, we can find that many people give up on removing stains on their clothes, so we wanted to change the trend. So we decided to experiment to remove the stains. Thus, we conducted the questionnaire. The contents of our questionnaire was, which food have you spilled on your clothes ever? As a result, we found that the most common stains were soy sauce, meat sauce, and lipsticks. Therefore, we experimented with these food and cosmetics to find the best way to remove the stains of our clothes. If we can find a good way to remove it, we can not only keep our clothes clean, but we can also solve the trash problems. Next is Yuna, please.
Thanks, Alisa. I'm Yuna. Next, I will explain the experimental method. In this experiment, our group was characterized as realistic. If you get dirt on your clothes, you rush to get rid of it. At the time, we think that you will use dish detergent and laundry detergent in your house for the time being. Therefore, we didn't try to buy a new detergent and conducted the experiment using the personal items of the members. First, let's talk about basic experiment. In the basic experiment, that was classified as water-soluble dirt, oil-soluble dirt, and water-soluble oil-soluble dirt. We used soy sauce, meat sauce, and lipstick. There are two types of detergent, laundry detergent and dish detergent, which are weakly alkali and neutral. There are three types of cloth to stain: linen, cotton, and polyester. The experimental procedure was to stain these cloths for 30 seconds, wait for them to take a picture, then rub them with our hand for 15 seconds to wash them and dry them. Compared to soy sauce, meat sauce didn't fall off only with water. So we conducted additional experiment using 40 degrees hot water. In additional experiment 1, we added meat sauce to 3 types of cloth: linen, cotton, and polyester, as in the basic experiment, and used hot water when washing off. In additional experiment 2, the same type of cloth was applied with lipstick and rinsed with water in 3 patterns: water only, cleaning only, and cleansing plus neutral detergent. This concludes the explanation of the experimental method. Next is Shuhei, please.
Thank you, Yuna. I'm Shuhei Kitao. Today, I would like to talk about the result. First, I talk about the water-soluble stains. Please look at the table 1. This table summarize the result of experiments to remove water-soluble stains. A circle means that the stain has been removed. A cross means the stain has not been removed. And a triangle means that there is a little stain left. By using neutral detergent and alkene detergent, we were able to remove stain from these types of clothes: linen, cotton, and polyester. Only linen and polyester could remove stain with water, but cotton could not remove stain only with water. Next, I show the result of fat-soluble stain. Please look at the table 2. This table summarizes the result of additional experiment, and 2 things can be removed from this result. The first is fat-soluble stains are easier to remove with hot water than with water. The second is alkene detergent is to remove fat easier to remove fat-soluble stains. Finally, I would like to talk about the circle of the result of cosmetic stain. Please look at the table 3. This table shows the result of additional experiment using cleansing. The stains cannot be removed only with water, but it can be removed by using cleansing. The stains were removed the best when using cleansing and detergent. Next, Ms. Mao, please.
Thank you, Shuhei. Next, I talk about consideration. I'm Mao. First, I consider water-soluble stains. From the result, we found that any detergent can remove stains in all fabrics. In that case, we should use a neutral detergent. If you can remove the stain with any detergent, you want to choose the one with less damage to the cloth, right? According to Sasaki's research, neutral detergent has a higher ability to keep color and texture of the cloth. From the point, you can see that water-soluble stains should be removed with a neutral detergent. Next, I consider fat-soluble stains. From the result, the best way to remove stains is hot water and alkaline detergent. I explain the reason. Please look at figure 2. This figure shows the change in detergency of water with temperature. The vertical line shows the detergency, and the horizontal line shows temperature. From this figure, you can see that the detergency of water is maximum around 40 degrees. Furthermore, please look at figure 3. This figure shows change in detergency of surfactant with temperature. From this figure, you can see that the detergency of surfactant is higher around 40 degrees than around 20 degrees. These points shows fat-soluble stains are removed by using hot water, but be careful when washing hot water. Washing at high temperature makes the fabric easier to shrink, so you should use hot water only when you can't remove stains with water. Finally, I consider cosmetics. From the result, the best way to remove stains is cleansing oil and a neutral detergent. I explain the reason. The cosmetics are made so that the makeup doesn't fall off, so it becomes oil stains that is hard to remove. Therefore, we need cleansing oil. First, I explain how cleansing oil works. Cleansing oils contain mineral oil. This mineral oil floats oil stains. Second, I explain why we should use neutral detergent. Detergent contains surfactant. Surfactant absorbs oil stains. Figure 4 summarizes these functions. Oil stains on the cloth are floated by mineral oil. After that, surfactant absorbs oil stains and it forms micelles. The Distillation of these minerals in water remove oil stains. Next, Yoko, please.
Thank you, Mao. I'm Yoko. I explain the conclusion and limitation of this project. First, as a conclusion of the experiment, we found the method of efficiently removing stain without damaging clothes depends on the nature of the stain. Here is a best combination of stain properties and stain removal. For water-soluble stain, we use a relatively clothes-friendly neutral detergent to remove the stain. For fat-soluble stain are slightly hard to remove, so we use hot water and alkaline detergent. For cosmetic stain, we use a cleansing oil to remove the stain, and then use a neutral detergent to remove them. From the above experimental result, we conclude that by removing the stain, it is not necessary to throw away the clothes, so that the trash problem due to the disposal of clothes is improved. Finally, I explain future issue. This time, we conducted the experiment on the optimal cleaning method for stain of various properties that are higher in a short time. Based on this, we found the following 4 issues. The first is the difference in how to remove the stain depending on the adherence time. If you didn't notice the stain for a long time, can you use the same result as this experiment? The second is the difference between hard water and soft water. Can this also use the same method as a result this time? The third is about more accurate temperatures. If you can set a clear temperature, what is the best temperature to remove the stain? Fourth, what is the best thing to do if you have a stain with unknown cause? There are limited we considered. We think there are still some issues that have not been found, but by solving these problems one by one, we would like to remove stain on clothes and solve the trash problem in clothes. I'd like to conclude my talk, but we hope that the project will give you more attention to trash problem. Thank you for listening to our presentation.